Yeah, because it was like he didn't. But anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Hey, there we go. I just got your tweet notification. Hell
Oh
yeah.
hell yeah. Well, this is actually going to be kind of weird for me because usually for a Grandline Podcast I would have my friend Dronka here, but she's a lazy bitch, so she won't be joining us at all. So this is going to be my first solo podcast. We're doing an interview with a good friend of mine here. You want to say your name on like out loud, or do you want to keep it raw pong?
My name is Jacob, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be called RAWPONG throughout the rest of this.
I don't know. I usually bounce between Jacob or raw pong. It's kind of like kind of thing
Or
going on right
work, it
there.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And of course, by the title of this live stream, I will be interviewing. Did I just say that?
Oh, another thing before I cut you off. You know you're able to zoom in on that picture, right?
It's weird because some of the words will be cut out, so it's kind of like I tested that before we started, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
like where's the official thing I was looking for? I have it on here somewhere. Oh wow, it's didn't. Is it gonna work?
I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
actually gonna work. Thumbnail's there. Okay, cool. All right, we're ready. Hello, fellow viewers. I am Marcus Dupree. We are here to interview this boy right here, Raw Pong. I haven't talked to this guy in a while. We don't usually talk at all, so I thought, you know what, let me hit him up on Twitter. We're gonna get an interview. We're gonna go in a deep analysis and official responses from Jacob, aka Raw Pong. How are you doing today, Raw Pong or
I'm
Jacob? I'm gonna call
doing great. I'm crippled, but I'm doing great.
you. Oh, you're crippled. That's hilarious. That's so wrong for me to say that, but it's true. God, what the
So
fuck is
wrong
wrong?
for me to say.
Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Okay, so besides, how did you again? How did you? What happened? How did you get? Like, what's wrong with your ankle? Like, what's going on there?
Oh, so on my way to the lunchroom, I tripped. Like I tripped over myself, like literally, like an idiot that I am, and like it twisted to the right, and then it twisted to the left, like really quick, and I just fell right on the floor. Like I felt the ground shake because I'm a fat ass, and I just started screaming like a little girl, and like my friend was just laughing, and then my ex came over, she was laughing, then the security guard started laughing. Everyone thought I was joking because no one takes me
You must
fucking
have screamed
serious.
like a bitch.
I was screaming like a bitch because I was in pain.
God
Eventually,
damn.
they found out I was being serious, took off both my shoes. They're like, "Come on, move your ankle. I know you're joking." And I was like, "I can't fucking move." I couldn't move, so they picked me up like a bride, and carried me, which I was sliding out of his arms, so I had to like hang on to his book bag. He
Wow.
threw me on the floor in the nurse's room, which that was pretty painful. And everyone just looked at me because it was just packed in there. They just all stared at me. And they're like, "Oh, dude, what's your name?" I was like, "Jacob," my last name. And they're like, "Oh, well, dude, do you need us to check it out?" I'm like, "I don't know. Try standing." I got up. I almost fell. No one fucking helped me. Thanks, guys. And yeah, it's ended up limping the rest of the day.
I just realized something. You tripped over air.
Yeah, I tripped over
How
air.
do you trip over air?
I mean, I was running, but I tripped over air.
My God, there's like a select few of people in this world who trip over air, and most of them are just either have a very low attention span or just very dumb. Well, raw pong, everybody. That's one thing you got about his interview is that he can trip over air pretty easily. That's fun. That is very very fun.
It's
But
very
besides,
painful as well, surprisingly. You would be surprised.
um, another thing I want to go ahead and ask a few questions here. Uh, where is raw pong? Like, what? I mean, I look at your channel. I go there every now and then check on a few things, and you don't really upload much anymore, man. Like, what's going on with that? Like, I mean, you're active on
Oh,
Twitter.
well.
You're definitely active on Instagram. Like, what's up with YouTube?
Well, first off, editing is kind of like it feels like a chore now. Just not even editing, just recording because I'm kind of out of ideas. I'm in that little rut. Everyone usually gets that, but I'm just it's kind of like that call it? Like the Great Depression type shit. I'm
The
just
Great
in that
Depression.
the Great Depression. Just
Do you
comparing my
realize
YouTube
that's
channel to
like
a real
a
estate.
That's not. Well, anyway, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
Just compared my YouTube channel to a really bad time in life.
You what, you gonna be living in
But,
sheds now?
Yes, I live in a fucking wooden shed.
Okay, let's stop joking about that. Okay, we're just anyway. Go on.
Yeah,
Continue,
we're gonna
continue.
go to hell for this shit. But I kind of just ran out of ideas. So when I go to record, like I'm very strict when it comes to my uploads. I want it to be perfect, like 110%. And even sometimes, or when videos are already videos that are already uploaded, I'm not even really happy with them. Like my last video, there's so many spots I fucked up on because I was editing all the way up to 3 in the morning, and I just kind of wanted to get it done. So that's kind of a fucked up video. But I'm just in that creative rut, and I can't really think of anything to do.
I mean, you're
That's
like
pretty
the
much
last
it.
video you uploaded. That was the Dark Souls 3 fun tag, right?
Yeah, the fontage. That video was fun to do. It was fun to record, but the full footage itself was like 50 minutes.
I know how
It
that
was
feels. Holy
a
shit.
really long thing, and it only came down to I think 15 minutes or something, even less. Because I feel like none of it is good enough. Plus, most of the footage was just me waiting to be summoned by my
I
friends.
noticed that.
That was a very like literally 50% of the damn footage was that. And obviously I can't. Nobody wants to sit there and watch a 50-minute, not even of just me waiting to be summoned. uh, it's just weird. Like there's that, but there's also school. I
True.
have that, and
True.
I'm trying to pass because I failed so much. This is my first year of high school, and I know it's like the most important being a freshman.
Right.
So I just kind of want to do all of that and make sure that's all good. But I do try to upload whenever I can.
Oh, well, that's understandable. I mean, when you got school, you got all this stuff going on. It's really hard, especially if you're really hyper focused on school. Stuff can't get neglected, but you can't get blamed for that. You can't be blamed for all. I mean, you got a really good dedicated fan base. Like the minute you upload a video, people are just on that shit really hard. So I mean, there's nothing else to worry about between that.
Exactly.
You also did mention that like the past relationship you were recently in is also another reason why you're kind of laid back. Uh,
I
have
mean, I'm
you?
over that because that was a big thing. That's like stuff that you only see on my social medias. That's like when it just happens. And I'm like, oh shit, this, that. But some things I don't feel like I should put on my channel, like that thing with Rosalie. I don't think that was I don't know, it just wasn't that big of a deal because I didn't even mention her on my channel. I don't tend to mention relationships.
Yeah,
The only relationship I ever mentioned was the one with Harley.
yeah, that was like pretty much all you ever uploaded for like a minute. Also see usually when it comes to relationships, some people like delete videos and stuff. You still have a lot of stuff with Harley on there. Is it just like to keep for memories, or you just lazy delete
The
it?
views, like those videos itself, is what really boosted my channel to where it is now. Like my last song, which was RAW, that thing is almost at 200 views right now, which it isn't a lot, but for me, a channel with almost 200 subs, 230 subs,
Right.
it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy to have that amount of views over something that I work so hard on. It's like almost the first time that I ever had such a giant boost. So I have those up for that. But there are other videos that I do have up of just her. Those are just ones I kind of forgot about.
True.
Just like screw it. Plus the song, that was the amount of time that was put into that, it was ridiculous. So for me just to take it down and all that effort just to be deleted and to never be seen again, I don't know, that would just haunt me.
Are you still in contact with Harley at all? I mean, do you have any?
Slightly. I know her channel and her Twitter got blacked out, but her Instagram is up. It happens.
Ah,
And I did actually talk to her once on there, and I went off on her. She was like, "Can you just leave me alone?" Because one of her friends came at me for the video, And like they were only defending her. They weren't defending the facts, and I was just going off.
Was it
So I told her, just
excuse
get
me,
on my
sorry
life.
about that. Was it
It's
his
okay, it's
name
okay.
is let me see, let me go to it right quick in the recent
Right
one.
now
What's
it's
his name?
MoETV, which I found out is Master Vendor TV. It's just an abbreviated version of his name.
5,000 subscribers? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think he would give you the time of day. I mean, usually people with that many subscribers usually tend to be snobbish, but you know.
I mean, he did like he commented on the video. He was like, "Oh, it was my idea for her to black out, but I didn't want her to just die." Like he just said to pretty much take a break, like he did, which is another reason why I kind of stopped uploading when I took my I think it was a month or two break. I just kind of got lazy to edit. Like that amount of not freedom, but just not doing anything and having no responsibilities. You kind of take advantage of it.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that. Me and him were like that. So when he said all that, he didn't even do a video on me. He just commented and ow, I just hit myself.
What is this guy's relation with Harley anyways? Like like best friends
All
or
I know
something?
about him and her is that he's, I think, 16, and he wanted to see her pussy juice or some shit. Or yeah, I found out about that way
What the
long
hell?
ago. Yeah,
This guy
that's what
looks
she
like
told
he's...
me at least.
Hold on, let me take a look at this. He looks like, when I first looked at his thing, I thought he was like at least like in his 20s or like kind of like...
That's what I said. I said he looks a lot older. Josh said that too, that he just looks.
Take a
Wait,
look
I mean,
at
that was
this.
when he had long hair. He still does kind of look older with his short hair, but I like this long hair better.
Oh no, never mind. I forgot how he looked like. He looks like some... He looks like
I mean, he
that...
still looks old to us. I don't know.
It's
I don't think
weird.
he's lying about his age, though.
Terrible.
He's very mature, though.
Weird thumbnails. Kind of really just clickbaitish. I'm just gonna just get off of this. I don't like shit like that. But I mean, like, why are you gonna just? It's just like, why have that as a thumbnail? It's just weird. Just stop. And anyway, so before, like you mentioned before, that you're a channel killer, right? Like,
Yes.
I mean, I've never really seen any evidence of those you in past dramas. Could you give us more detail on like these channels you've been in dramas with before, or is it just...
Sure. So most of the channels that I actually quote unquote killed was not even on my channel. The ones I did though are the ones that I guess kind of got the worst of it. Like Ghost Kid.
I remember that
that
one.
was like a weird mix. So when I first uploaded it, all of his friends were just going in on me. He was getting an okay amount of views, for like 10 views every with 300 subs. That's not good, but he was getting a couple views off that. But after a while, his friends, like his close friends, were siding with me. Like there was a reaction video to it, and he's kind
wow.
of started off dissing me, and then he sided with me. And slowly his channel just dropped in views like crazy. He's literally getting one view every 3-hour stream, which is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Harley, obviously, she's just gone. And that wasn't even fully me. That was more of Josh. But he did go through my DMs with her. I wouldn't really want to take all the credit from him. Like, oh yeah, I kind of did it. It was more him. But I did do the podcast, and I kind of like ended it.
The thing with Ghost Kid, he could have done better with some of his things, but it kind of, I mean, he could have gotten different types of equipment to respond to.
He
'cause
did
the way
make
he
a
did
response video.
it, yeah, I did see that actually. You in the video you like talked about him trying to hack into your account. Was he actually really trying to do that, or was it just something you might have misunderstood? Now that like
I
after the whole thing,
misunderstood it. I
Did you?
definitely misunderstood it.
ah,
But I still have no regrets. Regrets.
that's a new word from RAWPONG here. Regret it,
doing
guys.
Regrets. Because even after the thing, when I was actually going to take down a video, it only had about 50 views when he finally responded. But he lied like crazy in that shit. He said that he made my channel, that I should call him Daddy.
What? Was this like personal
Yeah.
DMs, or was it just something he actually posted in the
No,
comments
this was
section?
all in his response video he took down. A third video that only 10 minutes were about me and everything else was about his updates. Then after that, what really pissed me off, or what made me want to just do a response to his response, was that I commented, defending myself instead of wasting my time to do a whole video, but he deleted the comment. So I did it again, and this time I made sure to copy it just in case he did it again. He deleted it, then he blocked my channel. So I went on my second channel and he was streaming. So I kind of harassed him on there he just kept banning me for commenting.
That's something you shouldn't do. I mean, if you are like in the right, don't delete comments. Like if you're deleting comments, you're pretty much just saying that, yeah, I did it. So
exactly.
I mean, for a guy who looks that old, he should have more experience with things like this, just in case, or have seen videos like in drama. Like the one thing about like drama all over YouTube
he
was
should know what to expect.
But I guess he just never. I don't know. I guess he just
never
thought
learned.
He was never really learned.
Being friends with him after the facts, like which it kind of pissed me off way more. The thing where I said, "Oh, come on, talk to me to defend yourself." He did it way after I uploaded the video, like literally a week. We were kind of like talking, just cursing each other out. Then we kind of like made friends with each other. And that's when he deleted his video. I privated mine, but I put it right back up because that's when the views started coming in. And it's not that I only don't care about views. It's that the video was loved. I mean, it's one of my top videos, so it's not really something I'd want to just delete so easily. There had to be a good reason for it to be gone forever.
Well, so that's just the only two things that happen in terms of like channels and drama with you and stuff.
I mean, there is other channels, but really, really small ones that I just kind of squash on, as fucked up as that sounds. But there's this one chick named Cutie Wolfie who kind of just used to just always lay there and lurk on my channel until she eventually did comment. But it was when I used to broadcast all the time. Wow. And she would always just cry for attention. Like there's a point where you're actually having an issue, and to the point where you're just milking the fuck out of my channel to beg for her own, like people that go on her shit, and just being a little bit too edgy, like saying that they're crying out of nowhere. And another one is that what was it? Yeah, she used to just talk shit to my viewers. Like they would say something stupid, because we all have that one viewer who just doesn't see it the way everyone else does.
Yeah, I have too many of those type of dumbasses on my. Not too many, but just one of them. No.
I have a couple. But she would diss them, which is for someone that has my own little bit of problems. Like I myself am in a special ed class that's very private, but fuck it, I myself am in one. So to know that people just diss them because of one little thing they don't understand just pisses me off. So I kind of went off on her on a stream, and that in itself just made her leave the channel and never come back. I don't know where her channel is right now, but
I mean, if you're like that, if you're like that, I wouldn't necessarily miss at all. I mean, if you're just causing trouble for the chat and everybody, making everyone uncomfortable, you gotta put your foot down at some point. I even made a video about that at one point, like I think last year, maybe this year. I'm not really particularly sure. I'll have to go back and check.
I don't ban people from comments. Even if they do that, I don't ban them. The only time I would ban is if they're just spamming the shit out of my chat.
True.
So I just let her like I let her hang for a little bit and do it. Like I used to be like, oh, okay, relax. It's not that big of a deal. Like I used to tell her that, but she would just she took advantage. I felt like a parent. She took advantage, went off on her, and she never came back. Blocked me on Twitter and everything.
Wow. Was she like 13, 14 years old or something? It sounded like something.
I actually don't even remember her age. It was like the start of the summer, because that's, like I said, I was just broadcast after broadcast because I was too lazy to edit. Like I literally mean like 7 broadcasts a day. It was ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty much all the channels that I hurt, I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, for a minute there, you always you sounded like you had more drama going on, but it's good to get some more history on that.
I did, but it was just like little shit, and like I kind of got over it. They got over it, made friends, or just kind of forgot about it.
So when you first started your YouTube channel, like what was the ideal of where your channel was going? What did you plan on having? Like, what was the original plan? Like, do you still have those plans now, or do these like some stuff
Sort
change?
of, sort of. So before I made my channel, like my inspiration when I was younger was PewDiePie, because I think he was at like 7 million. I used to stay up all night watching his shit all the time. So I wanted to make my own YouTube channel just because of that. So my first ever upload was like a picture of a cat,
I
and
think I
the
remember
whole
that
text
video.
got cut. It was with the YouTube editor. But when I uploaded it, I was so excited that I went through all my PS3 friends. I just spammed the shit out of them with that video because I was just so excited to have it up. And what I wanted my channel to be was like Let's Plays and it's pretty much what PewDiePie used to do, make stupid jokes and whatever. That I didn't even understand, mind you. Um, um, it was just something I always wanted to do was just be able to have fun and do what I want to do, and people actually like it and not like just bash it. Now, if you do some shit like that, people will always have something negative to say. Back then, everyone was happy on YouTube, and no one had any issues with each other. Everyone was just happy.
Yeah,
So I mean,
nowadays.
I still want to pursue those dreams. It's just to be not really much of a Let's Play channel. Obviously, I don't do that. But I definitely do want like funtage. It's more like a Vanoss type thing now.
Hmm, sounds like a pretty neat way to put your channel through. Uh, one thing I want to ask, why so many channel names? Like you've been through Shark Hunter 36, Sawful, and now is the official Hope Permanent or RAWPONG. Like, what's with the channel
Yeah,
name
RAWPONG
changes?
saying. But Shark Hunter, I changed it because no one knows how to pronounce it. It wasn't supposed to be called Shark. It was called Slierk. It was supposed to have like that because back then, the threes when I made that name, threes were supposed to represent an E. That it was cool back then. So I wanted to have like kind of not an E act, like not Seark, but like I wanted to those E's with the line over it, like that type shit. So it ends up Slierk. Slierk Hunter. And I just loved how that sounded when I first made it. Um, Slothful I only changed because it made me sound like a lazy fuck. um, so I was just like, I don't. But Raw Pong, I'm happy I have Raw Pong because that one has a deep meaning to it, and it just sounds so dope. Every time I see my name, I just love it. I just love the sound of Raw Pong. I love how it looks. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
You're very interesting attraction to RAWPONG. I mean, what's the deep meaning? Do you know what the deep meaning is, or is it just like
Yes,
what
so
is it?
Raw has gotten a lot of changes, but right now, like I'm pretty sure you've heard it in songs or whatever. Raw is supposed to mean like awesome and dang, just perfect, just all around perfect. And Pong is because not a little bit before Sleer Hunter, I used to play this Pong game on my phone, and I used to just dominate in that shit.
Is it
I used to just literally be on streaks. I would never lose on there.
is
So
it
I kind of got Pong from there. My name used to be Pongison. Like when I used to play on there, my name was Pongison. So I
Pong?
kind of took Pong and I added that all up and it got Raw Pong.
Well, that is some interesting lore right there. Interesting. Is it the game that we have right now in the thumbnail of the for like on your side on the right?
No, but I have played that. I only recently though. It was a PlayStation 1 game, and it was it's a good game. It's not obviously supposed to live up to these standards today, but it's not that one. I just kind of found that picture of Pong, and I was like, oh, okay, this is perfect. And I put it on that drawing.
The one thing I want to ask you, now that the dust has settled, what is your opinion? Like, I mean, I hate to keep asking back and forth with this, but like, what is your opinion on the recent drama that happened between you and Harley? Like, overall, since it's settled
It's
down. Like,
fine if you can ask about dramas. I know that's kind of what my channel is self-centered around now.
yeah.
But I do feel bad for Harley, but at the same time I don't, because she's done so much crap to the point where it's kind of expected for me to do something. Like I've done crap too. Like I've done stuff in my live streams that are still up to date. Like I've said and done stupid crap on streams. But I haven't dragged it out and hid it from people. I have them up for that reason, so people can find it and use it against me. Harley, like whenever she did something, she would kind of like hide around it and try to make an excuse of why she did it. She would never just be like, okay, yeah, I said and did this. She would always try to step around it. And that used to just always annoy me. Like when she used to just spray out the N word all the time. And when I eventually did tell someone with her there, she said, "Nah, I didn't say that." I was like, "Harley, you always do it." She just known for being a liar. So my opinion on it, like if I had to do something different for it, I would try to stop Josh from doing it, just to see if she would like do something different. Because after the last time we broke up, we kind of like stopped talking completely. Like we would talk every now and then, just a little conversation. She would be like, "Oh, we should do a call," and I never have any time to do calls anymore because I want to play, I want to do videos, I have so much things I want to do, and it's hard to do it all and just because I mostly do it on the weekends. That's when I'm free. So when you only have 2 days to do all of that, it's kind of hard. Like there's like the chick I'm dating now, I can barely talk to her. This other girl who helps me do my channel stuff, I barely talk. Like I don't know. It's just it's a lot.
It's another question I got. You've been through plenty of different girls over like the time you've been like around, or I guess you could say like. But the one thing I do want to ask again, the relationship of with Harley, like, was it like how did you feel around with it? Like, is there any like connections there at all? Did you think she felt the same about you, or did you feel the same about her? Like, what was like?
The thing with Harley, I really was in love with her though. Like it was ridiculous how much I fell for this girl. Like it started out like really light, like a normal just little crush. We talked once. Then like she thought I was a girl the first time we spoke. How funny. Um, then like we didn't talk for a whole year, and then we started talking again. Like we first spoke when my name was Slothful.
Wow.
Like when I first changed it to Slothful, and then when I did eventually change it to RAWPONG, we used to just tweet each other back and forth. Then that's when I used to make AMVs and edits. I kind of stopped doing it now as people steal it all the time. So yeah, that's whatever. Um, she made an edit of herself and was like, "Oh, what's your opinion on it?" We were just talking from then, and I just slowly started falling for her. It was ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure you know that I was just bleh. I eventually became obsessed with her, and I just for a girl that I've never seen in person, I just went crazy for her after
happens,
all this shit. So even Josh said that, like there was a problem. Panda, I cut off so many friends because of her. Like I didn't talk to anyone else as much. Panda, obviously, he's still kind of laying there in the dust.
There's an next few questions actually about Panda later after you get through with Harley.
Yeah, that's pretty much it with Harley. Like, you can go to the next thing.
You've actually the one person or big YouTuber I've seen you actually come in contact with was Nightcore Melody Remix. Now, what was that about actually? I was surprised you were like, I mean, she like
Melody
100,000 subscribers.
She is the oldest person that I know today, like even way before you. So it was like the start of my junior high school year, way back, obviously. And I used to have a BlackBerry that was able to connect to Twitter, and like I tweeted her, and like she answered. We used to tweet each other a bunch. I'm pretty sure the tweets are still up. You can still go find them. And she DM'd me one time. Like she followed me, DM'd me. We used to talk around there, but
really,
the embarrassing thing about me and her is that I used to flirt with her.
What? You gotta be shitting me.
But like she wouldn't do it back, like obviously, because she could go to fucking jail if she did. So she would just kind of like she would make fun of it. But now me and her are just like really good friends, and like we laugh about it today. But I knew her before I'm pretty sure she had maybe 8,000, around almost 1 million. Then her channel got taken down and it came back up. And obviously it's been at 100,000 for a minute now.
Wow, that is interesting. Wow. She must be a really kind ass girl then. Like, holy shit.
She is. She's like literally so fucking innocent. Like it's really hard to piss her off. I've tried it before. It's a mission.
Well, that is very interesting. I'm surprised she didn't even give you a shout out or anything. You probably would have had like a shit ton of subscribers.
I wouldn't want a shout out. I want to be able to get my channel growing myself. I don't want people to say, "Oh, this person made his channel" or "that person made his channel." I just kind of want it to grow with me. But if I do, trust me, I won't turn down a shout out. But I want it to grow just by myself. Because I haven't got any shout outs. Unless you include, like, every now and then being with you and when we first met, which I still watch that video every now and then. Cause
I forgot
I was so young.
That video. Like, I was
so young.
That was like, shit. That was like, what, 2014, 2015? That video came out? Damn, time
Little
flies.
Squeaker me. And that was the first time I ever actually showed my voice, because I was young. I used to be called Squeaker a lot.
I mean,
So
you still
never
sound the
wanted
same to me.
say-
Like, I don't see any difference, really.
That's what I say. But now that I watched that video, like, my voice has gotten a lot deeper. Than, like, back then I just always used to be so high, and I sound like the most annoying fuck you could ever meet.
I remember the one video. You were so mad at me for this video. It was back. It's still on my channel, too. It's got like 100 views
Yeah, it's still
now.
up. The Angry Seer Hunter 36.
I was
love that
thinking
video
about
now.
changing the name to RAWPONG, so I'll go with it. But I thought, you know what? Let me just leave it up like that right there. Like, you were
No,
so
you can change it
pissed.
to RAWPONG. I hated that video in the first. I don't know why. I was so
And you
fucking
deleted
bummed.
me. You cussed me out. I'm like, damn, bro, it's a funny video. It was like, okay.
It is, and I love the video now. When I fell down the stairs and I screamed "fuck," I don't know. I always lose my shit
I didn't
every
even
time
know
I
you
hear
fell
that.
down the stairs.
Like, I don't know. Like, when I made my food and when I came up, I'm pretty sure I remember me screaming "fuck." It's because, like, the stair was broken, so I forgot it was, and I was kind of trying to rush, and I slipped on it, and the fucking food hit the floor, and I fell on my
Wow.
ass. I was like, "Fuck!" And I still ate the food, of course. The floor was clean. I
And
still ate it.
And then there was this one dude in the party. He was just didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was just there, quiet, just listening, like, oh my fucking god. What the... I have to
Do you
apologize
still talk to
him.
that guy?
I don't even know who the hell he was. I don't remember his name. I don't even think I even added him. I just got the fuck out of here and just like, okay, man, I'm sorry to
I
leave you
just
here,
remember
man.
his voice being so deep, and I was kind of scared of him.
He
'Cause
didn't even.
that's when the real, the introvert part of me started coming in, was back then. And, like, I didn't, his voice was so deep, I was like, whoa, this guy's gonna fucking murder me. Like, that's the first thing I thought when I joined. But I stood in there, and obviously I made it work. I was being myself, which was screaming at the top of my lungs and hurting myself.
Probably do more vlogs of you just hurting yourself for no reason, like back during the strutting days of
Get a hanger and
YouTube.
just hit myself in the dick for no fucking reason.
Nah, if you want me to hurt you, I mean, if we ever do meet up one day, man, we got a video planned out. It'd be like one of them old days
I
of
really
YouTube.
want that to happen. I want me, you, Josh, possibly even Panda, unless he's still dead, just to all meet up one day
I don't know,
and
man.
just do a vlog.
I don't know. Panda's kind is extinct. Who knows when he's coming back? Maybe he is out there somewhere. Who knows?
He's still, like, he occasionally DMs me, but
He did
it's only,
actually.
like, hi, Jacob.
He did actually respond back to the comment. Like, I saw his comment on your channel, like on the Harley
Yeah,
video,
he commented.
and I did talk to him like a couple of times, and he didn't respond back afterwards. Who knows where he is now? He's probably out there in the wind.
Like, I like Panda. I really did like his content. He was more of a shitpost channel, though. That's something you would really watch just for fun.
He did make some pretty good edited videos, but I mean, he would have
did.
kept it up. He probably would have been like at least at 100 sub like right now, maybe.
Definitely. Like, Josh, I'm surprised Josh is still at 40, because he
I mean,
really
If he
grinds
was
out
more
his
active,
videos.
I mean, just like he has a very strong fan base. The dude like goes right at it his videos, but I mean, he's like, I mean, you guys just hardly aren't even active.
His
much,
channel is really, like, even. Like, for a 45 subscriber, he has the same amount of Twitter followers. He always gets that good amount of views.
Mm.
And, I don't know, it's just perfect. His channel is just straight. everyone's channel is just kind of like broken up. Like who knows, may have like 1,000 subs and get only 500 views and 40 comments.
And
Like
that's the
no channel is
fucking
straight like that.
that's the freaking that's the fate of a small YouTube channel, like an actual small YouTube channel. I mean, one of my friends, like Scorch Knight, he actually has like 70 subscribers and he gets like at least 200 views a video
Jesus
because of like
Christ.
he makes a lot of Bloodborne content. And he's really known around the Bloodborne community for his community on PS4, the Blacklist series where he does videos with his friend about Bloodborne hackers or Dark Souls hackers. That gets a lot of views too. So, I mean, he's always out there. Me, it's all over the fucking place. I have changed
Your
content.
channel, to me, it always seems good. Every time I go to one of your videos, you have a good amount of viewers. You always have a good amount of comments. I've only seen like one video where it was kind of like delayed a little bit, which is the Fight Club thing. But even that
The
was
fight.
just bombing it.
Wait, hold on. Which one? Wait, the fight.
The
Club?
last Friday night Fight Club, the one I came in.
It was a delay. It was delayed.
Not delayed like viewer time, like on statistics kind
mean-
of thing.
I don't. I thought you were talking about terms of like audio. I was about to say like, oh shit. Like,
Oh
what the
no
fuck
no no
happened?
no, just like the statistics and views and all that. But still, even with that amount, like it was still doing great. Like you still had a good amount of comments. You were responding to all of them. Like I don't know, it was just great. It was all around just a fun time.
The real videos on my channel that really did kickstart my channel was the Let It Die Let's Play series I did. There was a lot of people who enjoyed that. And I just
I still
couldn't go.
remember when your channel just boosted out of nowhere. Like I remember
That
looking at your
was Let It
channel with
Die.
500 subs. I remember looking at it and watching like your thank you video for 500, and then I wasn't really paying attention to your sub count. And you boost up to 900. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Wait, this is not about me. This is about you. Come on, we need to get back on track with that, man.
Oh, okay, my fault.
How did you meet Josh? Actually,
Josh, I always think about who I met first, if it's you or Josh. Like I always go back and forth. But I met him the same way I met you, which was on Dark Souls 2. And they're the same thing, ganking and everything. And I remember like he didn't have a mic at the time. I don't even think his channel was up yet when we first met. But no, it was. I remember watching his fucking Roblox video and commenting on it. But that's how I met Josh, and I've kind of known him for that long. We've beefed way more times than you and me. We've only done it like once, and even if you even include that as a beef.
I think it was more of a like random ass like. I'm still don't understand why you were so pissed off, but anyway, about
I
Josh.
don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it with Josh. I've known him for so long. I'm pretty sure it was you first, though. I'm pretty sure we've all played together at one point. Or no.
In the DM chat I was in on my old Twitter account, he did say he did fight me once on Dark Souls 2, but I don't keep track of the people
I don't remember
like that.
neither. It was so long ago, but I'm pretty sure we did all play together at one point.
Well,
Just at least once.
was he the one in the video? No, that was shit.
No,
That was,
I remember that guy. I wonder where he is today. But no, that wasn't him. I remember that guy used to always. He was in every single fucking gank I had. He would always sit there by the door with the fucking bow, and he would never hit anyone. But I remember him. I don't know where he is.
First comment of the stream actually. I am striving for subs. Any tips? Like we got tips for you. Well, I do. What about you, Jacob?
Tips I have. Be yourself. Don't like go and try to do other things. Like the way I do it, sometimes you should listen to your fans, sometimes you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Don't always go by what they say. Don't go play Minecraft because two people asked for it. If you really, really want to do that, make fun of it like how I did. That's my tips.
Another thing I do, there are the goods and there are the bads. The good things you should do with your channel. Thumbnails are also pretty important in terms of videos. It's an eye catcher. Like for me, I didn't start making thumbnails until like I started streaming like longer. I would get my friend to make thumbnails for me for my Coming to the Champion series. And then I just started making my own thumbnails. Luffy is pretty much the poster boy of my channel. You can see it on the fucking channel.
I think
Tags
if he
are
was
also
a black Luffy.
tags are a what? The black
That's what I
Luffy?
think if he was like a black Luffy.
Oh shit. Oh,
That's
shit.
how I can imagine someone drawing you.
I'm still sticking with gaming. Gaming's pretty good. Vlogs, gaming, your own little original content, it all works. Like go with what you feel is comfortable with. Tags are pretty good. Sometimes people just find my videos out of
I always
nowhere.
forget to put in tags. That's my problem. I always fucking
Yeah.
forget tags.
Never do sub for sub. Never do
Oh
go
God,
to a
no,
channel.
please.
The fakest channels on the internet are shout out series. They are pathetic. No one should do them.
Ghost Kid.
Never do any of that. Luffy is good for thumbnails. People are gonna be wondering like, why the fuck is Luffy on this dude's fucking thumbnail? What does he have to do with
That's
the
what
video?
I thought when you first made it fucking Luffy. I was like, why is Luffy
He's
everywhere?
just there. He's the poster boy of my channel. I do tags and all.
I remember like before he was your avatar, like he was in this one or two thumbnails. I was like, oh look, it's Luffy. Then it started coming in more and more, and I was like,
Oh no,
what
I
the
mean
fuck?
if you get
Why
a
is so
shout
many
out,
Luffys?
if you get a shout out for somebody, there's like I mean, accept it. There's nothing wrong with that. But like asking for shout outs randomly for no reason from somebody it's very bad taste. Never go
It's
on someone.
annoying and it's a bad look on your channel.
Oh, yes. It's just please, just don't do that far, man. Always try and edit the video as the best you can. Always do the best you can with your editing. I mean, it can be on anything at all. Just do your best.
I edit on a damn phone, and it obviously works out for me.
Okay. So that's pretty much the tips we got for you right there, man. I mean, you can try and be active as much as possible. Like, so, I mean, some people sometimes take a long time to upload. I usually take a long time to upload sometimes, but I do always come back at some point. Upload as much videos as you can. Just like keep thumbs up. I've been working on editing, especially in local recordings things. No problem, Far Man. What was the next question I was going to ask you? Panda. How did you and Panda meet actually?
Panda. So, way back, like when my channel, I don't remember what my name was. I think it was Slothful, but the stupid meme that Josh uses, like with my face, I'm pretty sure you see it with the blue headphones all the time. But, he made a fan art of me, of my face on a wizard. And I forgot what the caption was, but he made a fan art of me with my face on a wizard. It was my first ever thing of fan art. I think the tweet is still out there, somewhere lurking. And we just kind of DM'd. Then we Skyped for the first time, and then me and him sort of became friends like that. That was way after you and Josh.
Damn, that's some deep ass lore right there. So
Panda.
I remember being in the Twitter DMs with when we were in a group right there still. There was something going on between Panda and Arex. Do you think you can give us some more insight on what was going on with that? There was
I remember that. So, it's hard to remember. So, Panda made a video. I think it was this. I had a really old song that he remixed, and he did something that pissed me off so bad I took down his video. So, instead of Panda coming to me and asking about it, he went to Eric's. And he went in on Eric's. Then he started spreading lies about Eric's to me after I put the video back up. He started spreading so many lies. Like, they just kind of beefed because I took down his video. So, since I knew Eric's in person, Eric's would tell me there, but Panda would go with the lies on him. Or it was just I don't remember, but they were just beefing for so long to the point where Eric's literally came to me crying at one point. Like,
what?
He's not telling the truth. So I was like, all right, whatever, I got you. So I kind of talked to Panda a little bit about it. I don't know if they're still beefing because, like I said, Panda's just in the dirt right now, sitting there. Who knows what he's doing? Probably beating his meat right now.
I saw, just right quick, I saw some, like, wasn't it about some girl? I remember seeing like the DMs, like the Panda and Aros were going back and forth with. Wasn't it over some girl or something? Like what the hell? What was that about? Like, do you
I
know?
don't think they would argue over a girl.
I, I,
Eric's nor Panda.
I remember seeing something that RAWPONG, no, shit, fuck, that Panda sent to like the group chat about Arex, and it was I saw something about a girl, and so like I guess it was other shit with
I
that.
don't remember. It was so long ago that it's hard to remember.
Wasn't that
I
like
just remember taking down his video.
Well, I mean,
Crying
shit.
to me.
And Arex, who is Arex actually? Like what?
Eric's he actually came after you guys, but I met him in junior high school. And I met him through there, and like he kind of made his channel after mine, and he fell in love with my channel. So that's how me and him kind of became friends. But it feels weird because I'm the one who made him do a face reveal. I'm the one who showed his face. He didn't. It's just, I don't know. It's that one YouTuber that you know in person. It makes you feel special when no one else knows how he looks, but you do.
Well, that's I think. Well, I mean, his channel is kind of inactive right now. Is that he stopped uploading? I mean, he only had like 8 videos or more. I think he deleted a couple of them.
He didn't upload at all. Like,
I mean, he's got like 173 subs right now.
his first ever video was shitted on. I don't know why. His first ever video was just destroyed.
Oh my god! I'm looking at it right now. It was a YouTube poop with South Park, and 7
it just got
dislikes.
Destroyed.
What?
I don't know why.
50.
Everyone said it's not poop. That it just wasn't funny. I don't know why he got so hated on, but it was funny. I got felt bad for him, but it was like, okay, whatever. Eric's is more of a guy who would want to work for you instead of someone who would do his own channel. Like, his
like
Eric's clan, his whole clan, they're actually a hacking group. Like, him and Panda, they both know about computers. Like, before they were beefing, they would like, go against each other in that type of aspects. Eric's is there when I broke my computer. I'm pretty sure you remember that.
I remember that. You were depressed as a motherfucker over that goddamn
yes,
computer. Like,
and it's funny.
You think you were a little overdramatic with that?
Yes, I do.
I mean, I never
it's funny
hardly.
because
Huh?
to this day, no one knows the computer's broken in my family.
What? And then you went through all of that crying. You were like, this like was the end of the world to you, and you mean to tell me that no one found out about the goddamn broken laptop?
Not to this day.
Bro, what was the point of crying over it?
I don't know.
God damn, like this motherfucker is about to. I mean, I made a video for you, bro. That's still on a goddamn channel to this day. Don't give up, Shark Hunter 36. I wasn't even halfway serious. Throughout that entire video, I was like, I'm making a goddamn video for a motherfucker crying over a damn laptop. That was wasting my damn
I don't think my channel would ever die out unless something happens in my personal life that forces me to go, or if I literally just die. Because I know my health is not the best, and I'm definitely for sure probably going to die before I hit 40 years old. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how my channel's going to go. It's just me dying. And that's why I was kind of like overthinking it last night. I was like, damn, what the fuck's going to happen with my channel when I do die, and where's it all going to go?
Honestly, I'm going to be straight up honest with you, Jacob. You do have a really good potential to be something big. I mean, you, Josh, Panda, if they were like highly active, you guys really do have good potential to like be very good channels once you come up with more ideas for your stuff. I mean, gaming, vlogs. I mean, your personality is funny for a lot of like I guess you could say younger audiences, like and all that stuff, but. If you
just call my fans kids.
I mean, like, how old are they? I don't fucking know.
I don't know how old they are.
I was trying so hard to avoid saying little kids. I was like, those audiences. I mean, I remember you did like a quote unquote roast video on me. That video was
stupid.
so
I have to
bad.
redo that video. I have to do a video making fun but then kind of coming at you a little bit. That's a good upload. I gotta do that.
I mean, at some point you got to, because that one right there was just you saw those two girls.
Respond, like it was so bad. I couldn't find anything.
You talked about two girls on my channel.
Because they look like bots. I was like, this is not a real girl.
To confirm it, they were women. They were girls. They were like older women. I mean, this one woman, I forgot her name. She used to do like a lot of modeling videos and stuff, just like vlogs and shit. I don't know where the fuck she came from. She just came out of nowhere. Like, I mean, I was thinking, like, is this girl really a fucking girl? Like, woman, like, damn, this bitch is. Yeah, okay, not bad, not bad. She was Asian, barely could speak English.
Trust me, there's been times that I thought about dating a couple of my fans too. It's okay.
I mean, hell, if they want to snatch like that, yeah, shit, I meet up somewhere, but
Harley was one of them.
And look how that turned out.
Exactly.
Can we get back on track, please? Like, goddamn, this is an interview, not a fucking random ass podcast. Damn it, get on track. Okay, what was What was the other question? Whatever happened to that dude with the Yoda profile? Did he just stop getting active on your channel?
Oh,
was he?
I actually always wondered that. I'm pretty sure that was one of my friends is trying to troll. That's what I've always thought that. It was just fucking with me. Because his channel was, he went away after I changed my name, so who knows? He might have just kind of forgot about me.
His videos just seem like one of those. You ever have one of those moments you're just going through YouTube videos and you just get on that side of YouTube where there's a bunch of creepy shit and weird ass vlog videos. It was just like so ominous and just eerie. And
I love those shits.
I
really wanted to do one day was do a second channel just based on creepypastas and shit, but I don't have the voice. No, that's not even
creepypastas. No, hell no, you don't have the voice, boy. You would make people laugh.
Exactly, they're laughing, but you don't have the fucking voice.
But he just has those ominous, really weird looking videos with wooden floors and just weird background noises. Like Jake Paul, his videos are just, I don't see what's so popular about Jake Paul, honestly. I mean, he's like he's one of the Viners that made it on YouTube for no fucking reason, and it's like it just pisses me the fuck off.
For no fucking reason.
Like leeching off. I guess people are just saying leeching off his brother. No, they're both garbage. So breaking plates.
I liked Logan when he first came. I kind of liked Logan. He was funny. I don't know, when he first came up, he was kind of funny. Don't go ahead, hate on me forever for that shit.
I don't know. Exactly, Natsu. He's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, do you have any different plans for your channel? Like right now, like do you over the time have you thought about any new style of videos you could probably do?
I've always wanted to get more people to work on one video, because every time I go to do a video, like, it's so rushed because I don't have videos just sitting there ready to be edited like most people. I edit, bring it into my fucking editor on Share Factory, chop it up, then bring it to my phone editor, which is a whole annoying deal, and then edit it there and upload it. And I hate that, for one. So I want to be more organized in my videos. I want to try to not be as much of an idiot, because obviously when I normally talk, I don't stutter. I do something right there. Nice. I stutter a lot, but
I stutter too, man.
It happens so much more when I go to record, especially in commentary videos. It's so bad just to leave it in. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Hopefully no one notices. No one does, hopefully.
I mean, as much as I've been doing YouTube. I mean, I've been officially doing YouTube for, honestly, 6 years. From my original channel, the infamous 643. That
everyone loves that.
I miss that channel. I really do.
I'm gonna start calling you that from now on. Infamous 643.
Because that channel hit 100 subs, dude. To this day, I probably would have been at least 1,000, maybe 2,000 subs.
I love being a small YouTuber. How such a little numbers mean so much.
Yeah, it's just.
I remember when I first started and had like 4 subs and I would get like 15 views. I'd be like, oh my god, best YouTuber ever.
Oh, I remember when like, this is fucking.
Get one comment, I would be so happy.
And nowadays, it's like you look back at some of your old videos and you're like, why the fuck this has got so many views? What the fuck? Why none of my recent videos got these much views? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Like,
nowadays, big numbers piss me off. Like, why? Why is this getting views and this isn't?
Exactly. Ever
tough.
since the ad crisis and all that, I feel like that did have a little bit of an effect. Like, my channel did better after.
Who is this?
I'm in the middle of a interview.
Hey, look, this is why I tried to make a party. You should have. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I can go.
This is why you make the party private.
I'm sorry, my fault. Ignore that.
Who the fuck is that? You got all these goddamn little kids, like freaking.
Some kid I met on GTA.
It's crazy how many kids you can meet on GTA. It's like you think you meet or play a rated M game, but then you meet like more 5-year-olds and you want to meet like 20 or 30-year-old
Oh my god,
friends.
it's ridiculous how many kids play there. There's one 11-year-old who's like crazy good friends with me. Like I love him because he's so young, but he's so young and innocent that everything is just funny. No matter what you say, he's like, "What?"
I mean, not
Makes
all
no sense.
squeakers are bad. I mean, I met Dormant. Like Dormant, to this day, I'm thinking like, okay, this dude, I only have him around just so he can rage. He's a real hard rager, but nowadays I look at him like this dude has so much potential to be a great YouTuber. I'm like, I gotta help him out, and we just became best friends. And then he hit puberty. Now he doesn't sound squeakish anymore. It's like, it's funny. Like I had a friend like that at one. This is not about me, Jacob. Quit changing the subject.
I'm sorry.
God damn, like we're not. This is not. At some point tomorrow, we gotta do like a regular podcast where we just like fucking talk, cause it's hard trying to.
That sounds good. Just sit there talking.
What were we talking about again? Future
the last
content?
question. Yeah, that was the last question. Like where I wanted to do more.
But-
He just sent me a message saying making money moves.
The money moves. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, earlier around the beginning of the podcast, we were like, you were talking about like why did you like start? You started YouTube because of PewDiePie. Like, did you have any other motives to start a YouTube channel besides motivation from PewDiePie?
There were a shit ton of YouTubers that made me want to start, but it was mainly PewDiePie. I'm pretty sure people watch my older videos. Jawsy was a big thing that made me want to do gaming. Like PewDiePie was too, but he was like the main, kind of like I said with Josh. Like PewDiePie put the nail in, but he hammered it inside. Is how I can really say it. What else? A little bit of Vanos because he was hilarious back. He still is hilarious, but he was so much better back then. Who else? A little bit of Tobuscus, even though he's dead right now.
I don't even know who the fuck Tobuscus is.
He was hilarious back then. Fuck.
Actually,
It's hard to think of it off the top of my head.
There's a lot of YouTubers who started YouTube around like the beginning days. Philip DeFranco is one of the originals. Just Some Random Guy is one of the originals. There's like a good name.
Just Some Random Guy.
But I'm gonna give you like a tip. There's just something I did when I was in high school. There was a series of videos I made with my best friend Rodarius. He basically it was called the Rodarius Harris series. We were just in high school. We were just making random ass funny vlog videos. You should record some stuff at school whenever you have the time or whenever you can.
I should do a video like how you did when I faked getting into a crazy fight.
You faked getting into a crazy. Oh, you're talking about that video. Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck that video, man. Fuck that video. 30,000 views for like no reason. I'm so mad. I hate that video. I love it, but I hate it.
It's just the dumbest thing when your friend jumps over the table.
People want to comment like, "Oh, this is so fake, man." No, like, really?
Like, no shit, it's fake.
Did you not see me grinning ear to ear in that video? You dumb fuck. You go on World Star if you want to see fights. There were like a shit ton of them in there, mostly black people.
She was fucking hilarious. I remember when I first saw that video, I was like, "God damn it, Marcus!"
Fucking in the thumbnail, YouTube made that thumbnail to like it just auto the thumbnail of me knocking shit off the table, and it has when you mess with the wrong person. I'm like, I didn't even know it was. It wasn't the top video on the search engine for a little bit too.
Damn,
God, it was crazy. But you should probably make a vlogging series at lunchtime. Find some funny friends that could do some shit, and just get them to do stuff. Cause that's what I did. Like random like find one person you can like make a bunch of vlog videos about and name it. It'll be a good way for you to get like a daily uploads in. Cause that's what I did for like a little bit. I still want to make videos with Rodarius. He's going through a lot of tough shit right now. He doesn't want to work at like restaurants, fast food restaurants, because he's trying to go to like the army. But for some reason, he's not able to go to the army.
that's what I want to do.
But I don't know. It's probably the stuff he gets in high school.
I'm not sure if you know, but I kind of hinted in a video I sent to you this morning. I'm in JROTC, and if nothing works out for me, like if I decide to do it, I want to go into the military after high school and then go into college. But I don't even know yet, because do I even sound like the guy who's fit for the fucking military?
No. I mean, you got that military haircut and that tofu blockhead, but
Thank you. I guess. I've always I want to go into the military, but I also don't, because I'm definitely not fit for it. Already today, they fucking kill you in there. Like, no matter how good you think your potential is, you could be like, I can do like 400 push-ups today. They're gonna make you do like 10,000. But like if you drop your rifle,
oh, it's over. I know how that. I've seen that happen before. And
it's bad. The commands are ridiculous. If you forget one little thing, I've been not squad leader. I've been commander once, and that for me to be commanding a whole class to do like the and what's their general orders and shit, it's just not my type of thing to do. I'm more of a guy that likes to sit home and just watch YouTube videos all day. That's like my hobby, is watching YouTube videos or playing GTA 5 and calling little kids fucking dickheads.
That's a daily basis for any man, grown or child.
Just calling everyone a dickhead. Like I miss all of that. Like I still do it, but I just miss being able to just come home, do nothing, and play Dark Souls all day. Now I'm a busy person. Fuck.
Oh wow, we actually. What was I about to fucking ask you? Shit, I just fucking forgot. Oh my god. I had a good ass question to ask you too. Oh no, okay. On your Instagram, like, what is up with you and Rose? Like,
Oh, Rosalie. Oh,
I've seen a couple of things
right
on Instagram. She's watching right now?
She could be. Rosalie, so I got with her recently, like literally the third day of high school. I got with her. And it started out great. Like the relationship was everything I could ask for, but it just slowly just started dying. It turned out to be something I didn't want to be in. I wanted to see other people. I started talking to other people. She started talking to other people. I eventually cheated on her, as she cheated on me. And there just came at this one point where she said something that pissed me off so bad that I left her on the fucking story. And then I just went off on her. And then eventually, which is funny because she was on my old Twitter, which you can still find those tweets too. I can actually find those really easily if you really want to see. She showed me a screenshot of her Musically, and she was transgender, which is what she was trying to hide from me. So after all the shit that she did and the lies, it just pissed me off even more. So I went in on her, just exposing her for everything. You know, her nudes, what she smelled like. I didn't expose her nudes. I exposed how they looked. But that when I went to finger her, that it was just completely hairy. More bushy than I ever was.
Okay,
okay,
we're just okay. That's an.
Yeah, you get the
you
point.
Didn't have to go that. You didn't have to bring all that up.
But I eventually, because it pissed me off that bad. Now, like, she shares every single, like, I'm good friends with her, and her male name's Alex. I always call her that now. Even though she's like, that was so long ago. I'm like, your
Wait,
last
so
upload was a fucking week.
Rose is actually a guy?
She was born a girl and wants to be a guy. Like I said,
I don't
I've seen
really really didn't need to
felt.
bring that up either. That might be some personal. Is she open about that or not?
I'm very open about that.
Is she open about it though, or he, or
I mean, she doesn't tell people, but I have told people in front of her, and she doesn't really.
how you doing, Silver? Welcome to the podcast. Um,
Hi, Silver.
I have to agree with Natsu. I mean, you just could have told us about what's going on with the relationship. It's kind of really open with that, Jake. But whatever you want to do, man. She's gonna probably be pissed off about that. Military would be good for any. Let me. Military will be good for anyone. Teaches you how to order yourself and self-discipline. Yeah.
He isn't wrong. That's what they really put in. Like the ROTCM, and it's exactly that: discipline and team. Like so the shit with team. Say for example, you're worn out, right? You've been doing a shit ton of push-ups because you're a fucking idiot and decide to talk back to the sergeant. So you can be. Oh, hold up, I'm gonna get a call. Okay, hold up, I gotta mute.
All right. We're gonna. So far, we found out a lot about Jacob through relationships, past dramas, why he wanted to start a YouTube channel, why has he been active and all that. So what's everyone? Oh, actually, let me go link his channel in the. If someone's on my channel, please go check out Jacob's YouTube channel, RAWPONG. Let me go get that right. I should have been linked that, but I'm don't think ahead that far. Well, I do. It's just it's certain things. Okay, is he on the? No, I gotta go to the see all. Hold on, just 1 minute. There he is. Let me get the link to that. He's got some pretty decent video, guys. I'm not gonna lie. His editing skills are far superior than mine. I mean, in terms of like comedic timing, but it's whatever with that. So there's that right there. If you guys are interested in this channel, go check it out. Pretty nice edited videos, pretty decent humor, and all of that. So actually, I want to take a look at this actually. So right quick, I'm gonna take a sip of my water. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask. And all that. Then I guess a little intermission right here. Best Nano Boost ult combos. Are you returned, bro?
Okay, I'm back. So as I was saying, if someone doesn't do push-ups, if you're wondering who called, it was my mother, and it was about us. I actually have a winter banquet coming up. I had to wash my uniform.
Okay.
Anyway, fucking like if one person just decides to stop doing push-ups, they're allowed to stop, but everyone else has to do even more. So pretty much either two things are going to happen: that person's going to get jumped, or everyone's going to scream at them. So it kind of just it works a lot in team, and you'll eventually feel bad unless you're like me and you're actually in fucking pain and you're just like, nah, I'm not doing this. I've only done it once, if you're wondering, but that's that in ROTC. But I do want to go into the military, but that's such a long thing. The main reason I want to go into the military is I get the 4 free years of college. I don't have to pay. And on top of that, I've always wanted to test it out. Totally not because of Call of Duty, but ever since I was younger, it definitely was because of Call of Duty. Why would you think such a thing? But I've always wanted to try that. And obviously it's getting closer and closer to coming. I have only 3 more years left until high school's over. Actually, not 3 years. I graduated in 2021. So it's I don't know. So many things that can be planned, and It's ridiculous.
Is your true passion really with the military, or is that something you're kind of forcing yourself to go through just to get through 4 years of college?
It is a passion. It is something that I've always thought about trying to get into, and my mother doesn't want me to do it. She's like, "No, you can't go to the military." I'm like, at the end of the day, it's my choice, and no one can really stop me if I want to go. Ugh,
Yeah. Well,
I really hope I'll be
that's your
accepted.
passion right there. Um, I actually recently found this while I was searching your name up on Twitter. Who is RAWPONG's pussy?
One of my fans.
Is she or he like just like what the fuck are you
Launcher,
doing?
you're wondering. I know. Finishing. Yeah.
RAWPONG goes to the laundry room in an interview, folks.
I have plenty of fan accounts. I
That's interesting.
love
See what
them
I
all,
mean? You
though.
got like a really dedicated fan base right here, man. If you just really, I mean, when it comes to like video ideas, it can be hard, but for me, I do have ideas just me getting to doing it. But
That
it's
too, getting to do it, and because I'm pretty sure you know that I share a room as well.
you share a
That
room.
gets annoying. Yeah, I share a room. I think last year, some personal shit happened, and my uncle had to move in with me, so I had
Oh,
to get rid of my whole setup, and yeah, I hate it. I literally was going to cry when that happened. I spent so much money on that setup.
and then
I
you
put so
still
much
have
time
it,
and
or is
effort
it
into
thrown
it.
out?
Oh no, it's every single thing of it is gone besides my PS4 and my TV. I had a
Like,
desk there, had lights. Oh my god. I miss it.
damn. Like, I mean, if you even if you moved into the room, like, you didn't have to throw out the whole setup. Like, it's kind of fucked up right there.
They did because they had it on my porch, and the cat did some dumb shit, and they were going to move her there, but they threw all of it out, and they never put the cat there.
Does Ron do PC or console? He does console. I mean, I think you were going to do PC, but that setup got destroyed, didn't it?
Um, yeah, I wasn't. No. I wasn't gonna do PC. That's way too. That's it's pretty much starting this whole cycle of trying to do YouTube all over again.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to PC, it's like, I mean, it depends on like if you really want to do the best streaming on the best PC, it costs like what $6,000. So,
Jesus Christ.
like, I mean, that's like the best of the best gaming PCs, and people like to brag about it. But like, I mean, us like they like to call us console peasants, but we're not spending $6,000 on a fucking PC just to have like gaming and shit. We just game because we want to game. So that's whatever. That's just like a little grab I got right there. And his YouTube header is Pornhub. Wow. Jacob, you with me? Hello?
Oh, continue.
Okay. Um, I guess we're having technical difficulties, or Raw getting harassed. Uh,
Pong's getting abused.
Raw getting abused. um, but yeah, you have a pretty nice dedicated fan base, man. I mean, I know it takes some time to get some things out the way, but like even the like littlest of videos do matter. Like, do you ever plan on we're getting a little buffering going on here, folks. The stream status is now at okay, but I think that's due to something happening in the house. So, I'm a good person, but I don't want to talk about. But can I give one information about myself? I used to have. Okay. I'm a good person, but I don't want to talk about. But I can give one information about myself. I used to have two eyes. You have two eyes, so you have one eye now. So that's why I guess that's why you call it silver eye.
I have one eye
Then
now.
spend a few more K for newer
I'm
shit.
not sure.
Okay. I
Yeah, I should be
mean,
good by
I
then.
usually just use a standard PS4 I have now. I don't usually.
I got
The
you.
only thing I spend much is on is like a new laptop, and that's like the only thing. It's pretty
It
good.
fits.
He getting that pegged. I guess is that what's going on, Jacob? You're getting pegged, man. Are you still there? You still alive? I guess he's still getting that peg. What was I about to say for the stream chat? I don't remember. Oh, I'm such a professional. We're all me and Jacob. We're all professionals. Wait, what's this right here? Hold on, let me go to. What is this?
I have returned. I have a limited amount of time, but we should be able to complete this. Complete.
I just got a couple more questions here. We're all good. Tell us like what do you think? How does your fan base like? Explain your fan base.
Oh, my fan base is the best of the best in my opinion. I love them, but they have their I don't really know how to even describe them. Like some of them are normal, some of them are just weird in a good way. Um, I get what. I guess I kind of made them that way.
Oh wow.
But they're really like caring. Like I wouldn't like every time there is something public going down, they'll be there to say something about it. Unless like they obviously know I'm joking, because I do make fun of the edgiest of all edgy. Like there's a point when you're just being edgy, and there's a point where you're just crying for attention. My cat does it all the time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to read this comment.
Fortnite vids.
My mom's ex-boyfriend punched me in the right eye. That's a great comment to read.
That was random as hell. It's cool. Most PC guys who play console also say that PS4 players are better at PvP than PC players for Dark Souls 3. Are you guys still around?
Yes.
Like the whole like make sure to catch up with the stream. That whole conversation is over right there. Probably some people probably didn't do it. I really don't know what to ask, Jacob. I mean, I guess that's pretty much all I can really ask from right there in terms of the interview.
If that's it for the interview, I can always come back. If you ever want to ask more, I mean, I can always do another one of these.
I don't know what else to ask, honestly. Do you think there's one thing I do want to ask? Do you think that bouncing between a lot of girls is healthy at all?
No, but I always have that issue. I'd be like, oh man, this is the right one, and then be like, nah, I changed my mind. Either I change my mind or they will. Mostly it's me though. I get bored very easily.
Do you? I don't know, Jacob. Like the whole thing with you bouncing and doing all that. I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure when you get older, you're going to look back at it as like, what the fuck was wrong with me? But like, and I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's kind of
I already
unhealthy.
do, Mark. I already do.
I mean, you got all these girls coming back between bouncing and stuff. You're saying it's bored. I mean, I guess the thing that happened with Harley is still kind of affecting you a little bit in terms of like wanting to get another relationship. I mean, the relationship you're in right now with Rose, like, I mean, are you guys still in a
I'm
relationship?
not with her now. I'm talking to someone else, but I'm not gonna show her off yet. I mean, if you see my Instagram bio, you'll know.
I would say just keep it private.
else.
Just keep it private.
Yeah.
Man, please. Just, I mean, having open relationships on YouTube on our internet, it's really, it can cause some things. I guess you could say. He's still young. Let him play. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm the oldest here in terms of like relationship experiences and stuff, but I'll try. I mean, this boy right here doesn't hardly listen. He just says, "Yeah, I know," like, but you really don't know, do you? You don't really know.
I mean, it's for me, all of it bouncing back and forth. It does add some type of excitement. Let's see. The last time I got with Harley, there was a Russian girl I was talking to. Yeah, that kind of corresponded, and talking to her, and I don't know, bouncing and bouncing. It's just, it's weird.
I don't know if it should be healthy at all, man. I mean, I guess you should just take it easy until you really find that one girl. But who knows? For me, it was one and done. Just scorch. Do you play? Is this a question for like RAWPONG or is it a question for me, Silver Eye? do you play any horror or jump scare games? It's a question for me. I tried Amnesia. I got kind of bored of it, honestly.
I agree with Natsu, and it's really easy to hide it. But the last few that I did cheat on, like let's see, Rose. I think that's the most recent one I've cheated on. That was it was a little bit harder to hide, but it also kind of was because well, I don't let her go through my phone. I'm the controlling one. I'm not the one who'll be pushed around, and I'm more of the saying like sometimes it'll be like okay whatever, but most when it's something like that, it's like no, you're not going through my phone. Never.
I mean, it depends if like I mean, when I was with my girlfriend for like 3 years, I had really nothing to hide. I mean, I didn't have no lock on my phone. I was pretty much dedicated to her, but we ended the relationship for personal reasons, which we cannot really talk about at all.
Spoof.
I guess that's pretty much it for this interview. I mean, thank you for coming on the Grandline Podcast for this, man.
Thank you for letting me come onto the podcast.
And thank you all for coming in. If you haven't seen a full interview, it will be uploaded pretty soon, and watch it to your heart's content. RAWPONG, his channel link will be right here. Go check out his channel. I mean, hopefully he'll be uploading soon. Hopefully he does take the advice for making high school videos and stuff.
Oh, he will. Don't worry about it.
Unless you're raw and dates everyone on Twitter. Did you know Natsu?
Yes, I know Natsu. I do know Natsu.
I was like, I mean, if he knows that, then I guess he's one of your fans.
I know Natsu.
Well, everybody, that is all for this Grandline Podcast episode 6. Expect more podcasts from me, Jacob, probably Josh, if we ever get together and just decide to just do
Hell yeah,
shit.
we also just do like a normal podcast and just talk about dumb crap.
Oh yeah, because we got off track a little bit in this interview podcast.
We did. We started talking about random stuff.
We did have one podcast episode planned, but dude, thanks to him, this boy right here, he never uploaded it at all, which I don't know whatever happened to that video.
Which one?
The one we did when we were just in the Skype call.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone.
The footage was too long, and I didn't get to save it.
Oh
well, half of it.
Rip. Well, it was all right. It was all right. Anyway, thanks for subscribing.
That was like
to
the first time I talked to Mark in the longest time, so it was an experience.
Yeah. Well, what time is it? It's 3:48. I got some stuff to be done. Jacob, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Right now.
This is not the end of me and Jacob making videos. We have more planned in the future. We just got to really get to it.
Oh, we have a shit ton planned.
Grand Theft Auto, Dark Souls, whatever game comes out. No, I mean, you get paid for it. You get to fuck bitches. So
I'm pretty.
But the
I'm ready for that OTP.
Just real quick before we end this podcast, Pornhub makes sure the bank knows what check you. I saw this fucking picture on Twitter
Where
of this
did this
dude.
even come from, Mark?
I saw this picture on Twitter. Listen. The whole check actually says Pornhub check in bold ass letters. It must be awkward as fuck getting the check from Pornhub. It's your first time doing it, but that's just out there. It's funny. It was like, wow, that's embarrassing as shit. But that's all for today, folks. Expect more from me and Jacob or Josh, whoever decides to come on the podcast. Maybe one of your like squeaker friends from Grand Theft Auto 5. Who knows?
Thank you, Douglas.
Anyway, folks, peace, stay gold, and have a nice goddamn day. This is Jacob, RAWPONG. Sub to this man. Show him all the love. Like all his videos, even if they are cringy as fuck. See you guys later.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, that's it for this one.